If there's one nation I see requests under every second video, that nation is Yugoslavia. And today we're gonna play it. But not just that, because Yugoslavia gives us the unique opportunity of actually having a fun playthrough as a democratic nation. And if you ask yourself why, just think about all the nations that declare war on Yugoslavia. Yeah, we don't need to fabricate war goals. They will be all fabricated on us. So without further ado, Iron Man, historical, and go. We have quite a big army at the start. It has enough men, but equipment-wise, we're not looking good. So industry-wise, let's immediately build mills, because we will really need them. Production-wise, let's just build guns and support equipment. There is nothing really we can do. We have like 3 mills. I hope I can change that soon. And yeah, I say I hope because I haven't really done a test run with this. I'm just hoping I'm good enough at the game now that I can just do things like that. So this will 100% backfire. This will go so wrong. Anyways, let's also throw a convoy in there for trading. Research-wise, engineering, production, and tank research. And for our first focus, let's fix our nation. Western focus, giving us a bit more stability and political power. Not even bad, but 70 days. Yeah, there's a lot of 70 days focuses in this focus tree. We will survive it, hopefully. So, let's go. And I'm just looking through our negative modifiers. Yeah, Yugoslavia is definitely a united nation. First focus is done. Let's reinforce old alliances. Bring us a bit closer to the allies. I think as most other nations, this video idea would be quite boring, but the luxury of being attacked from nearly every nation around us allows us to do this very easily. But you know what? I will rush it down. Partial mobilization. Let's go. And I choose partial mobilization because there's really no advisor I need at the moment. I mean, later on, the democratic advisors are going to be very good for flipping because, yeah, in our focus tree, we only really have a monarchist path and not really a democratic one. But the game allows us to just flip the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to do that. That focus is done. So let's do attract allied capital, giving us a very good permanent consumer good factor. That is really good. And with that focus also done, we're going to begin the curse part of the focus tree, where we basically dissolve our entire nation just to fix all the problems. And at the end, just reunite, because that's how it works, apparently. Let's do that. Limited self-government. Removing Slovene nationalism and releasing Slovenia as a puppet. Cool. And by the way, 35-day focus. Very nice. While we wait for all of that, let's get an army defense expert. And yeah, this time we do defense, because we will not be on the offensive side in the beginning of this wars. Trust me. It's not gonna happen. That focus is done. So let's free even more nations, giving us an independent Croatia and Dalmatia. And why is it good to release more nations than less nations? The answer is pretty straightforward. They get the generic focus tree. And the generic focus tree has industry focuses. They're not always choosing the industry focuses, but the more puppets you have, the higher the chances they will choose industry focuses. So basically, I'm doing this part of the focus tree before the industry part of the focus tree, because we potentially get more industry over here, plus we remove our negative modifiers. It's actually pretty good. Next focus is done, making us look even worse. Thank you, focus tree. So let's continue down this path and divide Bosnia. By the way, every time we do these focuses, we give them units, which we can later use. We might not want the units themselves because they're pretty bad, but the equipment is useful and the manpower. So nice. And yeah, here you see they don't go down the industry path, but 3 naval dockyards sounds also very good. They're basically for free. And even though they go down political now, they might just go down industry later. I mean, Slovenia is going down industry. There's already 1 factory for us. Very good. And yeah, I know back in the days, this path was way more broken because at the end of the day, you could integrate all the puppets you have in the Balkan, I think, but it was way too strong. Now we still core our entire puppets and they give a lot of industry. That's still very strong. But man, back in the days, that was something else that focused. So we divided Bosnia. Let's dissolve Banat of Serbia, removing even more negative modifiers and giving us a lot of puppets and militias. Very good. In the background, we already gained mill factories. I'm not even joking. We gained mill factories. I mean, we are building them, right? But I might have built 1 and we're already at 7. We started at 3. So yeah, those puppets are very useful. And Slovenia, thank you for your industry. Bosnia and Herzegovina, you can do better. I'm disappointed. Next focus is done. And yeah, our nation looks more and more like a mosaic. Very cool. But let's finally give Transylvania autonomy, releasing 2 more puppets and giving us more militias. Very nice. I swear, like Slovenia is the only nation doing industry focuses right now. I feel kind of scared can, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Did get a lot of naval dockyards over here. I don't know what I will use them for, but they're basically free, so why not? And I don't know how, but I overlooked that dude. Political power gain and stability. Let's take him. So Aaron is released. We are officially now Serbia. How the mighty have fallen. But we have all our puppets out, meaning they can do industry focuses. They're not doing them, but they could do them. I'm gonna immediately rush down a United Kingdom so we can integrate our puppets as soon as possible, but not just yet. In the background, I will also research medium tanks. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. Man, Slovenia is just such a chat. They're the only ones doing industry focuses, but they are really taking them all. Gonna be delicious once I eat them. So a United Kingdom is done. Let's guarantee religious liberties, giving us more stability and being the last focus before we can actually integrate all our puppets. Because yeah, down here you just annex and core them all in like 70 days. In the background, this has started. Cool. Have fun, Japan. And because we can do doctrine stuff, I'm gonna change the grand battle plan. I mean, if you play defensive, this is just way better. Nothing against my superior firepower enjoyers, but for me, this is just the OG today. I mean, I generally like it more, and you know that, but today, this is just gonna be very needed. We did just finish guarantee religious liberties, and we could immediately unite all of the kingdoms, but I don't want to. I want to give my puppets a little bit more time to basically go down some focuses. Maybe they will start industry focuses, maybe they won't, but I'm willing to wait. So until then, let's go down the industry path. But right before that, I'm just gonna take attract excess capital because that's a very nice modifier, and it says nowhere that I need to be at peace with the axis to keep it. So let's take it before we can't. And yeah, I'm gonna start doing it now. Let's get a democratic reformer or firebrand, whatever, giving us more recruitable population factor and democracy support. Nice. So we tracked that excess capital, and yeah, it doesn't state any condition that we keep this modifier, so we might just keep it while being at war with the axis. But let's finally go down the industry path because I really want the research slot now. I don't want to wait any longer. We relativize our industry, so let's expand the mining industry, giving us more resource gain, which is gonna be better once we reunite it, but yeah, we gotta take it anyway, so let's do it. And Austria just disappeared. The Kingdom of Hungary secures Romanian support for rearmament. Let's just protest. German pressure. How nice of him. Look at that. My independence has been guaranteed by the British. Thank you very much. Yeah, just did my last tank research, so let's build an anti-tank. Yeah, we're gonna play with Space Marines today. I haven't done it in a while, and I just wanted to do it again. Thought this would be a good video for that. Very hard choice over here. Do we want the military industry or the civilian one? Personally, I like civilian industry more because you can build military factories with it, but today I just really need mills, and yeah, let's do that. I'm also still praying that my puppets will do industry focuses, but so far it's not looking good. Even Slovenia stopped. I'm very disappointed. So if that focus done, we can finally get our research slot, and I really want that, so let's just do it. Oh, very important news for us. Uruguay got a new president. Thank you, World News. We got the research slot. Now, once again, two very important choices. Do we concentrate on Serbia, or do we concentrate on our entire kingdom? Which is kind of weird because we're completely split apart at the moment, but just forget about that. Basically, over here we get more steel inside of Serbia on top of a production output modifier. While on the other side, we get more mill factories and a construction speed modifier. I would love to go down this for the mills. Yeah, I don't think we can hold Slovenia at the beginning of the war, so building factories there kinda a waste. So I'm gonna do the thing I normally don't do and improve Serbian railway network. Let's go. I don't know why, but in this challenge I'm choosing a lot of choices that I would normally never do, which unironically is something I find cool. You know, kind of break out of the pattern you normally do. And yeah, added the anti-tanks. We're missing around 600. It's a lot. British pressure. I love to be the buffer state. So Italy is influencing us right now. I'm not a big fan of that, so I'm gonna get myself the other democratic reformer. Let's go. On the side, I got myself the last research slot, and because I don't think any other nations are gonna do industrial focuses anymore, I'm just gonna reunite the kingdoms. I really need the industry, so yeah, let's get that. I don't know if they're hard-coded not to do industry or are less likely to do it, or if I was just very unlucky, but yeah, they didn't really do anything. Oh wow, now that I do it, everyone starts industrial focuses. Is this a joke? Everyone! Do you know what? No, I'm gonna stop this now. I want some industry. Do that now. We just go down, improve light industry. They're just bullying me. That's so unfair. Yeah, Czechoslovakia disappeared, so in the next few years, Poland is gonna get attacked, and once that happens, I will probably be a target. So I should really ramp up my milk production. And yeah, in the background, I did reform my infantry already to be Space Marine. You know what? I'm gonna be very cursed. I'm gonna go with 22 with. A little bit more infantry for a little bit more defense bonuses. In the background, let's open up a political discourse. Because yeah, we have gained a lot of democratic support. Okay, Italy joined the party. Interesting. And Romania joined the Axis. Yeah, I'm not really surrounded by friends anymore. And before I forget it, I'm gonna allow auto upgrade for, you know, better templates in the future. Okay, the Second World War did just start. I hope I can finish this focus and then finish that one before we get direct into the war. But yeah, let's try to survive. I did already prepare a few troops over here, but you know what? I might need to train them a bit more because they're currently green mostly. It's a very bad modifier because it gives a minus 25% modifier in combat, and you really don't want to have that. So let's be cursed. Discredit the government, giving us nearly enough democratic support. You know what? I'm also gonna do some raids. Okay, we're nearly done with the industry path, and my puppets are doing some more mill focuses, which are very good. And because I also have a 70-day focus, they should be done a little bit before me, so I might get a lot more mills before I next them. Let's do that. Because even though they can do way more focuses, I'm just running out of time now. Like, Italy could declare on me right now. They have a decision, not a focus. I'm just kind of praying that they're not doing that. So we have enough democratic support. Let's become democratic. And yeah, it feels kind of cursed because I never played Democratic Serbia, and I don't know. This is kind of weird. I think you're not intended to do that, but we just did. And best of all, we can still reunite the kingdoms. Doesn't matter if you're democratic or not. Very cool. And we can even choose relief of command now. That is a very good army spirit. Plus 25% army experience gain. Delicious. Reunite the kingdoms is done, and we have gained a lot of industry back. Now let's get a little bit more manpower, because we will probably need it. I mean, we have way more manpower through the course now, but I want to build way more troops, and we will need just more manpower. Wait, let me cancel that. We did gain all of the militias, and I should be able to immediately convert them into my Space Marine divisions. We are missing tanks, yes, but they are very experienced, so there's a chance that they will stay more experienced than new divisions would be if I just drop them out. And yeah, funnily enough, they haven't lost a lot of the experience. And it's so weird to see the Yugoslavian Confederation. I mean, it's cool, but it was kind of off, gotta be honest. Anyways, with all of this over here done, let's take the last industry focus, giving us 2 mills and 1 civilian industry. And I do actually think I should be able to hold Bosnia. I don't actually know how strong my army will be. It is a little bit of a gamble, but I don't want to overextend too hard. Anyways, we got an updated tank template with a way better chassis, costing us around 1 production more, even a little bit less. So I would say, let's just build that. Okay, the Greece war started. That's not gonna be fun to deal with. Oh no. If Greece actually loses now, I have a real problem. But I am kind of confused why they haven't declared war on me yet. But I guess that's a front line I don't have to care about anymore. Okay, thank you, allies. That freed up some troops. Italian-sponsored rallies in the capital. Go away. So I don't know what I did wrong, but the Axis never declared on me. I actually think it's because I got rid of the Croatia spirit where I have an uprising and basically dismantling your nation. I also didn't join any factions so far, which I just could. I'm kind of bored and I want to join the war, so I'm gonna risk it. Let's go. Wait a second, if a civil war will happen. It shouldn't, and it doesn't. Very good. And I would say we wait for this, and now that that is done, let's join the war. That's a lot of bubbles. Let me just redraw the front line as one conclusive order. Get it up from there. We do have a lot of airports, so if the British really want to, they can just help us. But we will see. For now, this is all about holding. And unironically, so far so good. With me having no air force, this just works. But it's also because the Germans are not really using their air force over me, are they? They're more busy over here. And I guess in Greece, the allies have a lot of their air force up. Very good. We might be able to push. Can we? Yeah. What the? We can push. I thought this is gonna be all defense for a while, but I guess I'm very prepared because I joined the war very late. Would you look at that? If that isn't Axis troops in circle. How are the other front lines holding up? They're actually pretty well holding together. Oh my god. I retreated over here manually to give me the river line to defend, but I'm very much surprised how well it's worked out so far. Yeah, look at that encirclement. Very good. We're also gaining a lot of army experience now. I guess defending your entire border as a front line gives you some army experience. Very good. Okay, at 20% war participation. Yeah, I would say so far I'm doing a good job holding against all of this. Maybe, just maybe, the allies having planes over me does help. Maybe. But me holding out with my divisions is very good. And I have something planned, something huge, which is this division. Basically an upgrade of my current division, but should hopefully work very well. Now, you know what? Let's make it 35 with. Should have quite the punch. I just want to say, I have 34 mill factories. The Germans have 223. They have no excuse performing this bad. Together with the Italians, 50. What are you doing, Italy? I mean, yeah, they're fighting the Soviet Union now, but it's their fault they perform so bad, not mine. Oh my god, they're completely falling apart over here. Why are you concentrating so much forces against me? The Germans have lost 1 million troops against me. I overall have 36k losses. How am I nearly 50% of the German losses so far? 6 months have passed. What is going on? This is so stupid. And I love Space Marines. They're just amazing. Look at my troops just chilling. Get all of these drained Axis troops on my border. Should I just give them a rest by pushing a little bit? You know what? I'm gonna do that. Little encirclement in Italy. Yeah, this is going way too well. So let me increase my recruitment law to extensive conscription. And while we wait for that to tick in, let's do some more damage. Because I really want to use this division, but I just don't have the manpower to do it yet. But yeah, the Soviets are also going ham on them. Bulgaria is completely falling apart. That is wild. And they're gone. Basically making all of these troops down here encircled. And the pockets over here are so delicious. Come on. Goodbye. There's so many Axis troops down here. It is wild. Goodbye. I love that this is the timeline where Germany didn't dare to step on Yugoslavian territory. So Yugoslavia started to step on German's territory first. Yeah, we are no pushover. That's what I learned today. Literally Serbia's strong moment. You know what? Let's do a push. We are already looking at 31% war participation. After 1 year, the Soviets have 24. And yeah, I think I'm about to increase my war participation quite a bit. Wait, the fall of Leningrad? The Germans just did a naval invasion. Oh my god. Oh, look at that pocket. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Double pocket. I want to see the losses. Right now, the Germans lost 4.25 million men. 1.7 by me. I've lost around 124k. That's only because I pushed ridiculously everywhere, which was stupid. Oh my god, all encirclement symbols. Oh, we're looking at 4.5. And there was quite a lot of men in there. And it was not just Germans. Oh my god, a lot of my generals got a promotion from that. I wonder why. Okay, yeah, since Romania fell, the Axis are just completely falling apart. It is wild. And we actually pushed into Venice already. Nice. Yeah, I do have to recover, man. The last push, very good, very expensive. So, Italy front cut in half should make this a lot easier to deal with. And I might be able to get the Italian puppet. That would actually be huge, because it's basically a free Italy. Yeah, Italian push going very well so far. Mussolini has been deposed off, which means this should all fall apart very soon. And yeah, welcome to the Civil War. Transfer the territory, so I don't need to take it in the peace conference. And let's deal with the rest of Italy. By the way, I totally forgot to go to war economy, so let me do that too. Don't ask me why, okay? I'm just stupid. I gotta say, the encirclements down here are wild. And it's always a weird moment to find out that you haven't researched naval invasions yet. Oh my god. But at least we're done with our doctrine. Very good. And they're still trying to push, by the way. They will have so many losses once I push. The Germans are already at nearly 7 million. What are you doing, Germany? Adaptable. Let's go. And we're in Budapest. Very good. Maybe I can push them out here, and Hungary should actually capitulate. 92%. So, like, one more small city or something. And they're all kind of far away from the front line, so, they can make a bold breakthrough. And, Hungary is more persistent than I thought they would be. Literally 98% towards capitulation. Oh, finally they're gone. Oh, that took way too long. Anyways, let's push. Okay, the Italians had no troops here. They just naval invaded and they capitulated. What? But that means only Germany is left. Cool. Let's deal with that. Go. Look at that. We start to see Poland again. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Yeah, but I'm losing a lot of equipment. As long as the push is still going forward, I'm gonna do it. The Yalta Conference. I don't think so, brother. That is Yugoslavian land. We are putting in the blood here to defeat the Germans. Oh, by the way, this land is Polish now. That's funny. I play so rarely on the side of the Allies, so I'm not even used to see Poland over here, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I think Germany's gonna be gone in a second. It's not looking good for them. But to be honest, it's also not really looking good for my army stockpile, because I have no guns or tanks left. These are basically only human wave tactics I'm using now. But you know what? For what the Germans still have, it's enough. Peace conference is over, so let's see what the world looks like now. I mean, Europe, not too bad. I take it back. They forgot something over here. Why? The Soviet Union just ate all of Norway, and they puppeted Czechoslovakia and East Germany. They couldn't get Poland because I did liberate them. You're welcome, Poland. And yeah, don't ask me what they did over here. I just found out something funny, that a didn't think would work, but I did the anti-regency focus, which makes Peter II leader of the Democratic Party. I'm an underage monarch. Welcome to my democratic monarchy, I guess. A classic. So we have a war goal against the Soviets. Yeah, I have some plans. And you know what? I'm gonna risk it. Let's go in. And trust me, it's not gonna be fun. But I need to be at war to increase my conscription law. Otherwise, this is not going to work. By the way, they're really pushing hard over here, so let me last stand that. And yeah, my plan for now is to just kind of wait it out for now and defend until my army is really ready. And after that, without calling in the allies, just defeat the Soviets, which basically means more free land for me, basically. I do be missing manpower. It's kind of bad. And yeah, the Soviets are just throwing themselves against me, losing equipment, losing manpower. Oh my god, they're losing a lot of airplanes now. Goodbye, Soviet Air Force. So a few months have passed. The Soviets haven't pushed 1 inch. I've pushed a little bit into here to secure myself better supply, and they've lost 1 million men. I've lost 36k. Yeah, quite the strategy they have. Also running out of cash, because I'm just shooting it down. Yeah, naval landings of the Soviets, not the best strategy. Okay, Japan just got pieced out. Interesting. The Chinese United Front. That is wild. Okay, for some reason, Greece left the allies. It might be that the Brussels Treaty just got signed, which is basically a NATO event where, you know, post-war LARP stuff. Anyways, it gives a decision to leave the allies. I haven't gotten it yet, but besides that, I'm kind of confused why I didn't leave earlier. Around the same time, even though I'm holding, I'm running out of manpower in my armies, and I just got enough war support to actually increase my conscription law. Okay, so yeah. It's just more expensive because Peter is an underaged monarch. Should he be grown up by now? Or is it when you take the focus? I actually don't know. It's like 1944. But the losses are crazy. The Soviet Union lost 3 million men to me. And I didn't even lose 100k men. That's how much they're running against me just endlessly. But once I can double my manpower, they are screwed. Which is now. Oh, the rest of the allies has a war goal against the Soviet Union now. Because of Iran. Please don't do it, allies. They have brought all of the troops over, so they might actually do it. Kinda hope they don't though, because I should be able to defeat the Soviet Union easily alone, especially with now having jet fighters in my arsenal. Let's go. And I love how my allies are stealing all of my supply because they have decided to all come over now. Go away, please. My own allies are screwing me over so hard by stealing my supply. I can't even describe how horrible this is right now. Like, this entire falling back here is 100% their fault because my units hadn't had supply for a second. That allowed the Soviets in combination with the Air Force to just penetrate my defense. And my manpower is still trickling in. I must have lost a lot of men because of that. Yeah, around 100k when the Soviets lost 4 million men. But that doesn't really count. The Soviets have like endless men. Oh, the Allies joined the war. That should make this easier, kinda? We'll see. I mean, as a first step, let me just push. Yeah, as I thought, a lot of green. Because now we have the Allied Air Force on our side. And how much war participation do I have? 99. We'll see how much it will be at the end. But if everything goes well, I will keep most of that because I've been holding out for a year now. But at least I became spy master of the Allies, so I can send everyone into the Soviet Union. Sadly, I can't make a collaboration government. Downside of being democratic. And that's the Czech Republic capitulated. Yeah, it's nice to finally have some pushes, but my Air Force is finally strong enough to do something. And I'm still missing a lot of men, but it's slowly ticking in. And the Allies also help a lot. I gotta be honest. Like, I didn't call them in. I didn't, but I'm not sure if I would have won that without them. Yep, Germany also gone. I mean, this Germany, not this Germany. It still exists for some reason. Oh my god, finally the Soviets are completely collapsing. This feels so good. But just check the losses. The Soviets are up to 10 million. And nearly 8 million of that are from me. Also a high amount of losses now, but let's be honest. This war was different. Why is China in Iraq? Huh? Why Germany? Why do you declare war on Poland and immediately die? And now Poland joins the Allies. Okay, welcome to the club, Poland. Come on, join our big war. Yeah, the Polish are in French occupation zone. You deserve that, Germany. You deserve that. So anyways, Italy, goodbye. Yeah, without collaboration government, it's very painful, but I mean, we should get it done. They are at 82%. And Stalingrad got nuked. That was not even me. I just saw the mushroom. Oh, someone is in no chill mode. I mean, I'm building my own nuclear program. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't nuke that. I have 0 nukes for now. that's that. Welcome to the New World Order, question mark. It's kind of horrible peace treaty. I got a lot of Russia, and of course it's only a supervised state, but they do have to pay me quite a lot in industry. Okay, I would like to attack Greece, because it would give me the Yugoslavia achievement. So, I'm gonna try something risky and stupid. So I'm gonna flip ideology for a little bit, get the war goal, and then become democratic again, because they will probably kick me out of the Allies. And even though I banned communism, which really is annoying in getting it up, I'm very lucky with the event so far. The communist support is going up so fast. And Britain really doesn't like Iran. They're democratic, but Britain declared war on them anyways. What is this? Historical on? But is it a bit early for that lore? I'm sorry, Iran. I'm not gonna join this. I think we can switch government. So let's discredit the government, which gives me enough for the national referendum. And I'm gonna be very cheeky about this, because right after that, I want to flip back to democratic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do anti-communist raids now, hold the referendum, turning me communist. And for all the people who have said that we didn't play Tito this time around, here you go. I have played him. I hope you're happy. And now immediately flip back to democratic advisors. I don't have enough political power just now, but very soon. Oh, and I've been kicked from the Allies. Very sad. And yeah, even though we are communists, the anti-communist raids still work. Cool. What is going on in China? Like, China declared war on everyone, and Japan declared war on Shaanxi. I mean, they will probably also declare war on the Allies very soon again if it continues like that, meaning that there will be a second war against Japan. We're definitely playing the best timeline, I can tell you that much. Now Japan also joined the Chinese United Front. Man, China really turned into a Thunderdome. It's crazy. I love the lag. With Giga China. They're having a better time unifying the region than me, but they're also not democratic, so yeah. I mean, me neither, but that's a different story. And here we go. The Yugoslavian Spring. The only way for me really to flip back to democratic, because the option to do it diplomatically, even though I've way over 50%, is gone. So what I'm gonna do now is get the war goal on Greece, start the civil war on the democratic side, have to deal with all of this now, fun, and I will probably get invited back into the Allies soon, TM. And here we go, invited into the Allies, and now I don't care anymore that Greece is guaranteed by the Polish Republic, because they're also in the Allies. Yeah, that was my master plan. Flip my ideology to communism, get the war goal just around the time where I flip back to democratic, and then fight as a democratic nation that is in the Allies, so the Allies can't guarantee them. Yeah, that's the downside of playing this the democratic way. Just had a small communist phase like any good Balkan nation, and now we're back to, let's call it democratic. We do have a king. And most importantly, I don't want to invite the Allies into this. Because right now it's a civil war, and since when are you communist, Russia? What? Why are both Russias communist again? What is this? Anyways, I'll just gonna rush for the victory points, end the civil war as soon as I can, and then go back to normal business, or whatever you can call it. And they called in Russia. That's less cool. And civil war over. I mean, I still have to fight Russia again, but I guess I can do that. But welcome back to democracy. Welcome back, Peter, which is still an underage monarch for I don't know how many years now. And we have around 110 days to capitulate Russia or the Soviet Union. Why are you the Soviet Union again? And who are you? The downside is I lost all of my compliance. Like, every time you change ideology, you lose around 40 to 30 compliance, like a lot. And it got from 80 to 12. Yeah. So my manpower is also gone. So Russia is still going on in the background, but I just called in my allies. I've like enough war participation. They will get some land of this. I don't care too much about Russia. This was more of greed than actually caring. So let's go in and take the final nation I actually want, Greece. So Soviet Union is gone again. Bro, it's not even funny how little war score I got. I could just take this back. I had 55% contribution. Anyways, let's go into Greece. Gotta give it to the Greek. They're a tougher nut to crack than I thought they would be. I mean, I'm still definitely winning, but it would be very weird if I would. Very nice encirclement. That is most of the Greek army gone. Only really this pocket over here left. And because I've basically no manpower, let me actually free up this man. My army looks very hollow. It is really bad. But I just remembered something. I have nukes. Okay, Greece capitulated. So let's take everything and the navy. Goodbye, Greece. And here we go. Yugoslavia. I imagine that's the worst possible way how you can do it, but I did it. as democratic Yugoslavia most of the time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Here were my templates. To my patrons, I love you. Until next time, bye.